But
Okay.
just couldn't do it until now. But yeah, now I think I'm ready to start. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
All right, cool. So
I'm
yeah,
already.
all right. So we won't be. Well, I don't think we'll be long, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Oracles. My name is Manelisi, and with me is the beautiful, the superstar Oracle Z Mazibugo. Today she looks far, far better than I do. It's been a month since I went to give her a haircut. Yeah. I mean,
I
always
had to
look.
wash my hair yesterday because I need to look presentable for the office. So
Yeah.
don't feel bad. We all had a busy month.
Yeah, I mean, you always look better than me, but today is just a whole, we're just planets apart. But anyway, how you doing, Z?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very, very good. It's been a while since we actually last recorded. I think it's like 2 weeks now.
Yeah,
2 weeks since we last
yeah,
recorded, but we
has
are
been.
here. Yeah, but
Yeah.
today we are here, and a lot of things have been happening since then. Back to the city today. So, they're supposed to announce the DJ lineup. I don't think they've
Oh, it's
announced it
just the
as yet.
DJ. I thought it was the entire thing.
No, according to them, they said that it's a DJ lineup. So I don't know if it's
Where?
up already. And normally they they normally announce the lineup like
But I thought it
in
was the entire thing.
yeah. I suppose we got yeah. So they haven't released the lineup as yet. But yeah, we're supposed to normally they announce it around June or July, if I'm not mistaken. Because the last 2 years they've announced
I
it
think
in
it's
June.
usually July.
Around July.
Really?
Yeah. So now it's almost we're almost September, less than 2 months away from from the from the festival. Still no lineup
I think
until
it's
later
literally
today.
6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, pretty
five,
much.
five, because it's a full month of September and yeah, six, five,
Yeah,
six
it's about 6 weeks. Yeah,
weeks.
yeah, 6 weeks. So I don't know. Do you have anyone that you are looking forward to see?
Um, the DJs or like
That
the rappers as well.
right now, let's start with the DJs. Since they're about to announce the lineup for the DJs. Let's just talk about the DJs. Maybe when they announce the acts,
Yeah.
then we'll make predictions then.
Let's see. Okay, there's one DJ that I genuinely enjoy because I
Yeah,
think they're very big on also introducing not a new sound, but new songs. They're not shy or they're not afraid of playing new music, which is Zandy.
yeah,
I look forward to Zandy's mixes because of that. Zandy will literally add a song that nobody has heard, but only him that was sent by the artist themselves.
yeah.
And he has a good ear also. He doesn't just add anything. The songs that he does add for me, they usually the best. So I think I'm looking forward to Zandy. Who else?
Yo, but
Who's this guy?
Zandi,
I forgot his name. Is it DJ now or something? Oh, I forgot his name, but he's quite good. I forgot his name. I'll tell you when I remember it. But right now, at the top of my head, I'll say Zandy.
yo, but Zandi, remember his mix from last year? Like he had like I think a 20-minute set or something, but
Yes,
he played 100 songs in that 20 minutes. Like you don't really get a
he did.
chance
He did. I hope
to
he does
enjoy
better
the
this year.
yeah.
He
You don't
pulled
really get a chance to enjoy
he
the
pulled
music.
a PH.
Yeah.
He pulled a PH on us last year. Because one thing about PH, guys,
Yeah.
PH. That's a story for another day. But yeah, last year Zandy pulled a PH on us. I hope this year it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I just like the whole new music aspect of it, but I don't like the part where he doesn't let the songs play out. So I just hopefully this year he does it differently.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. But I'm looking forward to seeing DJ Speedster. I hope that is on the lineup, DJ Speedster, because I think he's also got new music.
But no, he's not himself though. I get to the under a draw with Milkshake, or does he still perform by himself?
Um, I, I don't know. I don't know if I mean I think he might perform by himself as well sometimes. But for the most part,
Okay.
he is with Milkshake. So it's very
Okay.
likely that they're gonna book both of them if they do book them. But there aren't a lot of.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
that. There's a huge list of hip hop DJs that we have anyway. So it's most likely that
Yeah.
Speedster and Milkshake are both going to be there.
Yeah. True.
Yeah,
We'll see, man. I like the fact that they're all different. Like all our the DJs that they usually bring it back to CC, they're all different.
yeah,
Like ranging from Milkshake and Speedstar to Ready D. Everyone is different. So that
yeah,
I'm looking forward to.
yeah. And Speaker also he just released his latest album um, recently, and has also produced Reason's latest single as well. So it's
Yeah.
very likely that it's going to be there too, especially with the whole Sotra Cyphers thing. So it's also very likely to be there.
Yes. No, no, he should. Like we need him on that
Yeah, but
lineup.
what do you think? What do you
Then you
think are
speak
the
about somebody who's about the culture.
yeah? But what do you think
Who's
are the
about the
chances?
culture.
What do you think are the chances of him actually being on the main stage at this point?
Mm.
You don't think so?
What year is this? I think maybe next year.
Yeah,
I no, not this year.
not this year.
I don't know why,
Yeah,
but I don't see it this year.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah, but I think I understand why you say that, especially when you look at uh,
Mm.
the level of the DJs that are on the main stage. Because I mean, if you've got like DJ Ready D, you've got Zandi, you've got No
Yeah.
Comply over there, DJ Ken Zero probably
Hmm.
likely to be there as well. So guys like that,
Yes.
yeah, so guys
Usually
like that,
is. Hmm.
yeah, so guys like that, if they are on the main stage, then we'll speak are probably going to be at the power play stage. But I'm hoping that someday soon we are
Yes.
going to see him on the main stage.
Yeah, no, he needs to. He needs to be on the main stage.
Yeah.
And that that's the goal. We need him there.
Yeah, we do need him there. But and like moving on from back to the city, I don't know if you've got anything around that. Anything else?
Around back to the no, I'm just I feel like I'm very I don't know how I feel about this whole them taking time with the lineup, right?
No, no. Yeah,
Because now I have thoughts are being done, right? It's a thing of are they just taking advantage because they know that people are gonna come either way. So even if you give them the lineup a week before, they're still gonna come. Even if you give them a subpar lineup, they're like, oh, okay.
yeah,
People are already used to going to back to the city. It's like tradition. You understand? You
yeah,
know, when you know that you've become so great at something, it doesn't matter who's there. People are going to come either way.
yeah,
So I don't know where they at with that. Like, is
yeah,
that what they thinking? They know that they have their regulars. People are always gonna be there, or what?
yeah. Because it probably also has to do with the ticket sales as well. Because I think they've sold out. mm, I think all of the stages of the tickets. Let's see. Yeah, because they started with the early bird, then was the
Yes.
rooster, eagle, and the eagle as well. All three of those stages 100% sold
Mhm.
out. So what's left is the
Wow.
ostrich.
Okay.
Ostrich is around 85% sold out. And then there's the
Okay.
falcon, and obviously at the gate. So and right now the ticket at the ostrich phase, the general ticket is like $400. And they
Yeah.
started at like
Okay.
$200. So yeah, so it started from 200, and at the gate there'll be $500. But yeah, the first three stages are all
Hectic.
sold out, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
crazy. That's what I'm saying. I think it has become tradition for all of us, man. We know that that's something that we have to do every year.
yeah,
So I think that's also why they've become like complacent in some way or another.
Yeah, or maybe it's just probably a way to introduce, not introducing a lineup, because probably it's going to take longer and longer each year, where at some point they don't even have to tell us who's going to be on the lineup. Probably they're probably like testing out that system, where we'll find out when you get there.
Yeah.
But how would you feel
Hey, I
though?
know.
How would you feel about that though? Going to back to the city and not knowing who's going to be on the lineup.
But to be fair though, as usually I don't even look at the lineup, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
That's something I think for me, it's just a thing of I know this is what I always have to do.
Yeah.
Not because I'm forced to, but because I want to. You
True.
understand?
Yeah.
I don't usually, that's why whenever I go, I get surprised that they actually not only release the lineup, but also release the times that somebody's going to be performing.
Oh
Those
yeah.
things are usually a surprise to me.
Yeah.
Because I remember last time, was it 2019 before COVID, when who's this when Big Zulu was the closing act. I remember seeing him on the lineup, yes, but I didn't know when he was performing. And I remember bumping into Zago and I asked Zago, does he have any idea when Zulu's performing? Because I want to go sleep, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, he's closing. I'm looking at the time, it's 10. This man is saying Zago, Big Zulu is closing. I'm sure it's gonna perform at 1. I'm like, so I have 10 more hours of being here, you know? So I think I really, for me, it wouldn't be a big thing because I'm already used to going to back to the city, not
Um,
knowing who's performing and when they're performing. You
Performing. Yeah.
understand? So to me, it wouldn't really be a thing. I wouldn't mind, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny that you mentioned Zagwe as part of the conversation, because last year he closed Back to the City, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was,
Correct.
yeah, I think it
Mm.
was probably the last or second last act to go on stage. But yeah,
Yes.
it's very interesting, because I also I would love to know the process of choosing who closes Back to the City, or how they decide on the
Closes.
time.
Yeah.
Although I understand that probably the earlier acts is dependent on availability, because they probably have elsewhere
Yeah.
to be. Actually,
Other
with
places to
everyone,
go to.
yeah, they also have
Mm.
other places to
Yeah.
perform at. But for them to actually decide, get to the final point, let's see, this is the person that's closing. I'm very curious to know what the process behind that is.
Yeah. No, same. I'm looking forward to it. And what do you think actually determines who closes? Like from your personal point of view, like what do you think determines the closing act?
Uh,
Is it how
yo,
big they are that year? Is it how big they're going to be? Or what is it?
it's no, I actually haven't even. I don't think I can find the process behind that, because remember 2022 it was Touchline they closed, um, and yeah, it was Touchline. Who else? I think it was Touchline and Big Zulu in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. They were the last two acts on stage. And then, but Touchline didn't have an album that year.
2022 is the year I left early, ne?
No, no, it's
So I
not.
don't remember who closed 2022.
Yeah, 2022 was Touchline. We were
Did we
there.
stay the whole time?
Yeah, we stayed the whole time.
Oh yeah, I stayed for touch. I remember, yes. I
Yeah,
remember even saying to you, Guti, I want touch to perform before I leave. Oh yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. I
yeah,
stayed, yeah.
yeah. Last year we
And he did,
left.
you're right, he didn't have an album then, but he was one of the who got next, basically.
Yeah, he was one of the hottest in 2022.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
was one of the hottest. And then last year it was Zagwe. Zagwe, the last time we released an album, I think it was 2021, if not 2020, with Zagwe and Duncan. That was the last time that he
yeah.
released a project at all. But last year he was one of the closing acts. But yeah, and last year we left just as Amu, Salvin, and Wicked were finishing their performance.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when you
Yeah.
decide, with nope, it's time to go now before we leave with everyone. With everyone. But yeah,
True,
so
true.
yeah, so I don't know. Like it's hard to say, to see how they decide. Or at least for me, it's hard to say how they decide
It's very
the
hard.
closing actors. Yeah, because it
It's
kind of
very hard. And I
it,
think times it's a gut feeling thing. Because I think I remember when 2019 I was there with a friend, right? And I remember
Yeah.
saying, the let's say Big Zulu closed. I didn't even know he was closing, but I remember saying the whole day, I'm just like, I don't know why, but I just feel like something good is going to come out for Big Zulu this year. And
Mm.
literally, that's the time that he closed. Then we went to COVID. Then that December, when things started opening up, that's when he dropped Malening. Was it Malening? Or the song where that son was walking with or playing when he was walking, and that's what made him basically blow up, you know. So sometimes I don't know, is it maybe also God plays a role in it? Just like
Yeah.
this one is the one who got next.
Yeah, because I
I
mean
don't
that
know.
they pretty much have like everyone decide because they sit around the table, they decide. It's not just one person who decides who is going to be on the lineup. So I'm assuming that it's not just one person who decides what time
Hmm.
anyone is performing. So
Yeah.
it's a group effort, and I'm pretty sure that they're all qualified the reason why someone should be the closing act. And that's one
Yeah.
thing I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear those arguments because it's not an easy thing that they're doing there.
Because I know they argue. I know they argue.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they
know they are.
do.
Imagine having Osmic in one room with Rashid. It's just,
No,
oof.
I mean
You need to be a
just
strong
having
person.
yeah,
You need to be a
just having an
strong
argument
person.
with Rashid alone.
Yo,
That you need
alone.
to yeah, just Rashid alone. So you can only imagine
Uh-uh.
what it's like when Osmic is in the mix as well. But yeah, when they do
You need to back up your point. Tell them why you say this. Explain.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, but yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and there's so much respect that we give to those guys for what they're doing and how they
Yes.
are able to pull it off.
Yeah, no,
It was like
definitely.
18 years of Back to the City. That is no joke.
Oof.
That is no joke.
It's crazy. When you think about it, it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
Literally
Um,
almost 2 decades of them just doing amazing things.
yeah, like
Almost two
literally
decades.
almost 2 decades, and every year they're doing it bigger, and the quality of of the whole show, the
Yeah.
principles of the show, they remain the same. Like the foundation
Yeah.
is as strong as in the beginning. So yeah, it's a lot of respect goes out to Back to the City and everyone that is involved with it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
I will see what they have for us this year.
yeah, yeah. We'll see. Um, Now I want to talk about Drake. Right. I don't know if you've been following what's been happening, but since the last time that we actually recorded an episode, Drake, um, he launched the website, the 100 gigs website. I don't know if you were able to go through it.
I hadn't. I saw
Yeah.
Drake trending, but my presence on social media has just been
Yeah. Yeah. So,
a lot has been happening. A lot has been happening,
yeah.
honestly.
So Drake launched that website. It's 100gigs.org. So on the website, he basically put it.
Mhm.
He has music that at the time was unreleased. He has images. He's got videos. Basically, because it's a bit of a weird thing. I don't know why he's even doing it. Because some of the videos that are on that website are of his plane that he just bought. The process of like
Mhm.
customizing it and everything, like designs and all of that. He's also got like music on there. It's basically 100 gigs worth of files
Mhm.
or of data on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but it's mostly videos more than it is the music. So three of the tracks that are
Music.
on there, yeah, three of the tracks that are on there, he was forced by UMG basically put it down and then put it on streaming platforms. Apparently, it was forced by
Mhm.
UMG. I don't know how true that is, but the music and this and the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's a discussion that we had earlier, right after the end of the battle, right, where we're talking about what how important Drake's moves are going to be going forward.
Hmm.
And none of
Yeah.
the music, even the none of the music is hitting like it used to hit for Drake. Even the collaborations that he's been on, people just talk about it for like a day or whatever.
Are we saying the collabs post the beef?
The collapse post the beef, yeah, and it's
Okay.
mainly pop.
Okay.
It's mainly pop culture, and some of the collabs, like three of the songs that he released, funny enough, are with artists from Atlanta. And you know what Kendrick said about Drake and Atlanta in Not Like Us.
Hmm.
One of them
Yeah.
being Young Thug. So it's a lot of old music, and I suppose it's pushing towards the release of a new album. So just this week, he released new music as well. Or was it last week? Released new music as well.
Hmm.
People are not too happy with it, except for I think for just one song. Let me just check because I keep forgetting what the name of
And
the
I saw something about him also with Benny the Butcher. Did he drop something with Benny as well? Or is it
so
an old song that he added on the website?
yeah, I think it's an old song, and I think that was taken down as well because
Hmm.
yeah, what happened? I don't know if you removed the Benny verse or but there were changes. It's not the same as when he actually put it up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so
Release the
there
song.
was
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so there were some changes, and I can't remember if they actually uh removed the song altogether. But yeah, that's what Drake has been doing. He's also been releasing footage of videos from way back then. Some of the videos include The Weeknd. People noticed in the video with The Weeknd that Drake had just performed, just got off stage, and he was in his green room, I guess, and he was dapping everyone up except for The Weeknd. And The Weeknd is just standing there awkwardly, just realizing, see, everyone else got dapped up, but except for him. We also released, I think this was yesterday, where he
You know
released a
what?
video. He released a video of a track that he was supposed to feature Kendrick on. Um, but I think the feature eventually did not happen. And he got Action Bronson to be on that song. So Drake is basically putting up all these videos with people that he's recently been beefing with, videos from way back then, from like 10 or so
Yeah.
years ago, before the whole thing. And I don't get why he's doing it. I don't get why he's doing it because if he's trying to make them feel bad or trying to paint a different picture about them, in my opinion, it really isn't working because obviously you're going at the time where you are good with a person, you're obviously going to have very good relations, right? So putting that out
Yeah.
now, you were good at once upon a time. I don't think it actually does anything. It's not supposed to do anything, in fact, because when you're good with a person, you're good, and you are happy whenever you're together. But then things change, and
Yeah.
times change, and things have changed for Drake and all those other guys.
You know, they really have. And I mean, I don't know. I'll check it out, but I don't know why he's doing what he's doing, to be quite honest. And because also, he just does things and moves on, doesn't really explain himself, which he shouldn't. I really don't. I don't feel like he should.
Yeah,
He knows why he's doing certain things, and as long as he's happy, to be quite honest,
yeah.
as long as
I
he's
don't think
happy,
he's
he knows
happy
what he's
though.
doing, why he's doing it.
Yeah, I don't think he's happy though because he so one thing I forgot to mention is that he's got a Finsta account. What's it called? I forget what it's called. But basically, he's also using that
And again,
to
Finsta, is it Instagram for close friends?
no a fake Instagram account. So it's basically what
Yo,
do they call it? A burner account. Yeah, it's a burner account
wow.
on Instagram. So oh, it's
He has
plot
a,
twist.
okay, wait. Why does he have a burner?
He's basically doing. that's where he's releasing all of this footage. Where he's releasing,
I don't think
announcing
so.
all these things, and he actually created the account. Okay, or rather, the first post that was put on that account was around June, late June, and then he also
Mm,
put up at some point. He put up a video like in the early stages. I think at the start of this month or something. They put up a video where
mm.
I think J. Cole had tried to call Jay-Z, and Jay-Z didn't pick up. And then I think minutes after, or seconds after, they tried calling Jay-Z with a different number, and he picked up, and Jay-Z picked up. So they were basically saying that Jay-Z doesn't answer doesn't answer J. Cole's calls. Sorry. So he's doing that those types of
But it
things.
happens that you miss a call at that time, guys. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
So he's doing those types of things, and
You
it
know
also
what?
yeah. Yeah, so also
Necessary.
yeah, so through that account, he also basically admitted that he lost the battle with Drake by saying, I mean, the battle with Kendrick by saying that they're going to
Kendrick.
win.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're going to win the second battle. Basically, that's those words. Like they're going to win the second battle, or they're going to win
Yeah.
round two.
And sometimes you don't know if he listen if he doesn't get advices from the people around him, or if he does, but he just chooses to ignore them. I wonder like what goes on in his head or in his camp.
But it's
Because
what
you can't tell me that people don't ever advise him,
the thing that's the thing about Drake. Drake is spiraling
or
right
do
now.
they, and he just doesn't listen.
Yeah, I think he's spiraling. And when a person is
You think?
spiraling,
Because I feel like it's so easy for us to. I feel like it's so easy for us to say these things when you're not in someone's camp. Because I don't know, man. It's very difficult to judge from the outside.
yeah, it is.
It's
That's true. That's true that it is difficult to judge from the outside. But the reason why I say he's spiraling is because um, with someone like Drake, at this point, if someone is giving you advice, telling you that this is not a good idea, and you still go ahead trying to prove a point or trying to still get back at someone that you lost against, that for me shows that you are
mm,
spiraling because you are not thinking straight. And everything that you're doing, it actually keeps proving the other person right. Everything that they've been saying is being proven right. And you're just not thinking things through. And everything that you do at this point, you keep losing. So that's the reason why I say that is spiraling. Whether or not he's being advised, that's something else. But the fact that it just keeps going, that it just keeps coming, it means that there's something wrong there. It's something that is not doing right.
yeah. I don't know, man. Because you don't know if there's thoughts behind the things he does or not. So, and we'll never get an answer because, as I said earlier, he doesn't necessarily owe us an explanation. He's moving the way he wants to move, and that is okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay, but also he has the deal with UMG. So, in
Yeah,
my opinion, is that deal
there's
with
also that.
that deal with UMG, which apparently is worth around $400 million. That is money that is gone now
Oof.
because
Mm,
it probably I don't know if it was paid uh, outright, if they just gave him the $400 million, or if it's being paid
mhm.
over time. But either way, I
Over
don't think he's
time,
in a
yeah.
position to return the money now because I feel like the plane that he just bought that they're still working on, it comes from the UMG money. He has management that he has to pay. He has
Yeah.
staff that he has to pay. He has other bills that he has to pay. So I feel like that 400 million is now in a position where he's not able to pay it back. The only way to pay it back is for him to release music. And part of the deal, apparently, it includes the new music that is going to release. So I think it's the masters that is
Mhm.
giving away. It includes publishing and it includes merchandise as well. So in a sense, I don't know if it qualifies as a 360 deal, or especially at this level. But it's
Or not.
definitely,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's definitely money. that is heavy. It's a situation that is heavy that he just can't simply get out of. They can't just grab that deal and say the parting ways. So that
I'm
I
done.
feel like, yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of the reason why he's doing all of these things. That he's just throwing things out to see what sticks. And so far, nothing is sticking because he has to give UMG their money back.
Yeah. We'll just watch and see.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, we'll just watch and see how everything works out.
Yeah, so we just have to watch and see how everything works out. But I mean, hopefully he finds his feet, which I doubt though, because if he actually goes back to fighting Kendrick, gets into a battle again, I don't
That would
see
be
him coming
childish.
out alive. Yeah, I don't
That
see
would be
him coming
childish.
out of I don't see him
That would
coming
be
out of
very
this one
childish.
alive. Yeah, yeah, but we'll see. I mean,
'Cause I feel like everyone is over it at this point. I feel like everyone is really
yeah,
over it at this point, to be quite honest.
yeah, everyone is over it. And one person that I don't understand why he's in the middle of this thing is DJ Academics, because DJ Academics is basically
Because he likes
now,
attention. He
yeah,
likes attention. That's
he
it.
he likes attention, but also he just threw himself. He just is keeping himself inside a sinking ship. He doesn't have to be there.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to be because DJ Academics is not part of
he
OVO.
doesn't.
Yeah, it's not part of OVO
Yeah.
unless Drake is paying him to do all this pushing to with everything that he's doing. But DJ Academics is actually a commentator.
Because
Is
also
that
with Drake, you can't say he's not doing it. Drake, one thing about Drake, anything is possible.
yeah, anything is possible with Drake, right? Um,
Anything is possible.
yeah. So with DJ Academics is he's a commentator. He's a hip hop commentator that basically is a
Yeah,
journalist. Right. And for me, I believe that is what he should stick with. If Drake is losing,
yeah,
or if he lost, he should have just said that. Good
it's
to you.
fun.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
dude, this is the situation, and just move on. But the way that he's moving, the
Hmm.
way that he's doing
Yep.
things, um, he's keeping himself. I don't know if he sees himself like a modern day Jonah of some sort, trying to stay on a sinking ship. But
Hmm.
it's yeah, it's not a good look for him.
No, it's really not. And because funny thing, whenever you go online, right, you're gonna see something from him that is going against what everybody else is saying,
Yeah,
simply because he wants to support Drake,
yeah. But
you know?
I would say that probably that very very likely that he's getting paid by Drake to be his mouthpiece because I think DJ Academics is the only
If I
one
was
that is
also getting
getting
paid, I will push for him. I would
right.
do it. Even if deep down I knew that it's wrong, even if deep
Yeah,
down I knew that this guy is losing, I
yeah.
would do it.
But I mean, you and I are in a different position because I mean, DJ Academics, it's easy for him to make money outside of this battle, outside of um, this battle, or rather being on side with Drake, or being on the right side with Drake
The
in a
money that you
sense.
have is never enough.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is,
but money is not enough.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, we should be able to look into the future, right? Because the world of hip hop is much bigger than Drake and Kendrick. And our word
Yeah.
is supposed to hold weight. Like people shouldn't see us as being biased. And we try our best, our absolute best to not be biased. That's why even when an artist drops an album that we do not like, we are able to say that this album is not that great. But
Yeah.
that's what we try to be. We try to be as non-biased as we possibly can. So looking
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
future, there might be a time where Drake does not exist anymore in terms of the time in that particular period. So what are we going to do if, let's say, Drake was paying us to push his agenda, to push certain things, and then he's no longer in the picture, or he no longer pays us to do anything? what is our word going to be
Mm.
worth after that, with regards to anything else that is happening in the world of hip hop?
Yeah. You know, when someone starts something, they'll find a way to maintain it. Moving forward,
Yeah,
a person would find another person to pay them.
yeah,
Unfortunately, that's how it rolls. Literally,
yeah,
they'll find a way to maintain their lifestyle. So it will be that thing. They're gonna be on someone's payroll all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, but and I understand that. I truly understand that because I suppose once you put a price on your head, there's always going to, as long as you're influential enough, there's always going to be someone who's willing to pay that price.
Yes, I am correct.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, DJ for me,
That's literally
DJ,
how it is.
yeah, for me, DJ Academics is, um, I don't know, man. I think he's made the wrong
Doing
move.
too much.
Yeah, it's doing too much. He's doing way too much. And I'm not even saying this as a Kendrick fan, right? Because I also love Drake's music. I love Drake's music when
I mean,
I
Caesar
feel
Dom
that
is
it's
doing it
good.
for free. So
Yeah,
if academics is getting paid, that's great.
yeah, yeah. Actually, you're right because there's people who are doing it for free. There's people who are
Caesar
writing for
does it
Drake
for
for
free.
free. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
exactly.
man. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I have. That's all I have around the Drake um thing right now. I don't know if you have anything
I
else
know. We've been on it almost for the whole year. So the year is almost finished
finished. Yeah,
and we are still speaking about Drake and Kendrick. They really had us on a chokehold this year. Not gonna
yeah, they
lie.
did. They did. And also saw that the numbers that almost that all the singles that have been available that are available on digital streaming platforms, they have surpassed 100
Mhm.
million streams, each of them. So
Oof.
the lowest one,
Um,
what the one with the lowest numbers is Meet the Grahams, which is just over 100 million streams, and it is followed by Family
I
Matters.
can't believe you guys made these artists so much money by them beefing.
I mean that's what beef does,
Wow.
right? That's what beef
Wow, wow,
does.
wow, wow, wow.
That is
We
what
are
beef
responsible
does.
for how rich they are right now.
Yeah.
And look at us right now, pushing 9 to 5s. You know
Yeah.
what?
Oh man. And you know,
It's
like the
okay.
the biggest
Okay.
the biggest disappointment for me in all these numbers or on all these singles is that 616 in LA is not available on digital streaming platforms. Because I think that
Mm-hmm.
one also would have
Mm-hmm.
it probably would have been like
Would have
number
suppressed.
yeah
Yeah.
number would have been probably just it would have been around the same numbers as Euphoria, more or less, I think. Because for me,
Yeah,
that
more or
is
less.
also one of the
Correct.
yeah, it's also one of the best. It's actually one of the best.
The banger.
Yeah, it's one of the best singles
I don't, yeah.
from the whole battle.
No, it really is. It really is. But it really is, man. But now that you mentioned the numbers, I'm just like, yeah, no, one thing about the beef, it does what it's supposed to do, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, it does. And people have been saying that they now see they don't listen to Drake's music the same anymore, as they used to before the battle, and they don't look at Drake the same as
Would never be me.
Nah.
Could never be me.
But the thing about us is that
Nope.
yeah, the
Not
thing
gonna
about
lie.
the thing about us is that we don't really care, or rather, we are not really swayed by such things. As much as I love Kendrick,
Yes. Right.
the way that
Mm-hmm.
I saw Drake before the battle is the same as I do now. The music that I
You
of
see
Drake
now.
that I liked
Correct.
before the battle, I still like. Um,
You still
right
like it now.
now. Yeah, I
Correct.
still like it now. So it doesn't really change anything for me. It's just I enjoy watching this whole thing. I enjoyed watching this whole thing go down, and I'm also disappointed that Drake is spiraling. I would have hoped for him to just move on from this whole thing and keep doing what he was doing.
Must go on vacation, man. Just go to an island somewhere, chill there for a month, and just
But
relax. Take it
it's difficult
easy.
for him because he's a very
He spent
emotional
his
person.
money. He
Yeah,
spent his money.
yeah. Like, but it's difficult for him because he's a very emotional person.
Listen, switch off your phone, throw it somewhere, forget about your phone. Just
Yeah.
enjoy your money. Go out, have fun. Like, be nature, like and leave alcohol alone. Be in nature.
Yeah,
I heal man. You know.
and also leave behind a lot of people. Like if it's just him, maybe with
Yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah,
one or two very very close people
yeah,
to him, it will do wonders
yeah.
for him.
Must leave behind a lot.
Yeah, yeah. There's
And
a
not
lot of
just
people
for the
that needs to
vacation,
leave
even
behind.
moving forward in Jane life, he needs to look at his circle also.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and that's very important
There's a
because
whole
Drake.
lot of spring cleaning he needs to do there. He
Yeah,
needs to clean his house.
yeah. Like, but hey, but now we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does, and if anything
Mm.
changes on his end.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't have anything
Okay, I
else.
lost you there for a minute. You were frozen.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if you were saying much there.
No, no. I wasn't really saying anything. I was just saying that that moving on because I don't really have anything else that I want to talk about except to touch on Mouthtown Heights. Mouthtown Heights still we're almost 2 months away from the actual event, and there's still no lineup. There's still no
Mhm.
updates except for the fact that we know that Mouthtown Heights is happening this year in November.
Do
Other
we
than that,
even have a date? We don't have a date.
we don't have a date. We have nothing.
It's
We
just
just know
November.
that yeah, it's just November,
Could be
sometime
the
in
first.
November.
It could be the 15th. It
It
could be the 18th.
could be
We don't have.
any
We
day.
know nothing.
Yeah, nothing. So yeah, so this is a
We
plea.
just know that it's
Yeah,
November.
November. Yeah, so this is a plea from us, the oracles. That please, guys, Mufton Heights, give us something. Even if it's just a date. We just know that.
I don't even care about the lineup. I just want a date because the date
Yeah,
is going to solidify the fact that it's happening.
it's happening. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. I just want a date.
yeah. Because all we know is that it's happening in November and it's being curated by McLaren, and that's pretty much it. Uh, also,
Mhm.
it's probably most likely happening at Mary Fitzgerald Square. Um, that's all we know at this point. But even Mary
Yeah,
Fitzgerald Square, I don't think
and
is really confirmed.
that's about it.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we'll see. We'll
So
see. But they
yeah,
said they're
so
gonna bring us Masan Heights this year, so I need them to bring
yeah, yeah.
it.
So please, guys, Mouthtown Heights guys, Cooley. What's the other guy's name? Is it Kabed? Uh, the co-founder of Mouthtown
Okay.
Heights.
Oh, what's his name?
I think it starts
Oh,
with a
it's
K
been a
though.
while. Forgot it.
Yeah, I think it starts with a
Mm,
K though. But yeah, guys, please give us something. Give us something, at least a date at this point.
please.
And we'll be very, very happy.
We need it. At
Yeah.
least a date. That's all.
Yeah. But
Just
yeah,
a date.
but I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
My side is just one thing. Hey,
Yeah.
Kelvin Momo, guys,
Oh,
he just released a 4-hour album, nah?
yeah.
And yesterday in the morning at 5:30, I met the gym. This man is in studio. He's live on Instagram. He's
He's working on new music.
making music, smoking hubbly bubbly. Chief, please, hey, give us a break. Uh-uh. This is my plea to Calvin. He needs to rest.
Yeah.
This man, at 5:30, 5:45 in the morning, he was on
He's smoking
Instagram
happily.
live, making in studio, smoking hardly at 5. That's a story for another day. He didn't sleep, surely, so it's fine. It's not like he woke up and smoked hardly, so it's
Yeah.
fine. He probably didn't sleep, it's okay. But I'm just like, I'm still not halfway through. Okay, I am halfway. I'm still halfway through that album. I still need to listen to the other 15 songs, and he's already making new music. And I know he has way more music than the one he was making yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy makes way too much music. Him and Gabel, I'm just like, guys, what are
I
you
mean,
fighting for?
it,
Like, and who are you fighting with?
at least Kabelo allows us to breathe every now and then. At least Kabelo allows us to breathe.
Yeah, Gabel does.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Recently, they were in the UK, I think this past weekend. I don't know if you saw the video where they
Yeah.
were in a Louis Vuitton store with 40. They had to close down the entire
I
shop
saw
just for them.
a screenshot. Yeah, I saw a screenshot of that where Paul
Yeah,
wearing a robe and the the caption was saying that that's a closed that, and people were complaining. People had, I might think piece that I feel like maybe keep it to yourself when it comes to people's money. I don't know. That's just my
Hey,
point of view.
fella,
And guys, yes, it's a lot of money, but it's yes, you supported them, you played a part in them having that money, but they work for it.
they
And
work.
I'm really not a fan of pocket watching. I hate it.
Yeah,
If they want
yeah,
to close on Luberton, hey, do you, bro? If and when you get your money and you want to buy a farm, go buy a
by
farm.
far.
Don't tell
Yeah,
Tori to buy a farm.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know
if,
why?
imagine Pori owning a farm. Like, and just imagine Pori
Like
owning a farm.
zinenkukhu laphana. Nah.
And like the
He
thing
wants
of,
to buy Versace, let him. He wants to buy Louis Vuitton, let him.
and the thing about giving back to the community and building up the community, not everyone is going to do it the same way. Not everyone is cut out for farming. Not
Exactly.
everyone is cut out
And
for owning
why?
a
And
factory.
also, why must we announce? We don't know what he's also
Yeah, we
doing
don't know what he's
exactly.
doing.
And why must people announce? We don't know what Pori is doing. What if he's doing a whole lot for charities that he's? Because I feel like one thing about me when it comes to giving, I really feel like it's a personal thing. You don't have to announce. You don't have to show off. It's between you, your God, and the universe and the people that you're doing it for.
Yeah,
Who's to say that he's not doing anything?
yeah, because for all
And
we
even if he's
know,
not, that's also up to him.
yeah, and because for all we know, he might have bought some studio equipment for a couple of guys who didn't have any at all. There's
Exactly.
people who are there's
Exactly.
probably people who might be recording new music that has been bought by Paul. So
Hmm.
how he spends his money, if it gives money away, or if he does anything for people, that's his thing.
Great.
If he doesn't, it's also his thing.
If it doesn't also, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. But did you also see the quotation? I don't know
But I
how
want
real
him
the
to give it,
quotation
I
is.
want Kelvin to give us a break. That's all I'm saying.
The
Which quotation?
quotation for Kabza and Paul, basically the Scorpion Kings, was apparently,
Oh, the international one.
yeah, the international one.
It's 300K.
Yeah, I think
If it's international one, I'm not mad. It makes sense.
it makes sense. I mean, it only I don't no one
I'm
in
not
their right
mad,
mind.
honestly, because
Yeah, no one in their right mind in South Africa
yeah, no, go
would
on.
be able uh, to quote that for South Africans, and
No,
because it's not.
it
I
wouldn't
mean,
make sense.
that 300.
Because how much are you pulling? How much are you pulling from the tickets?
Yeah, because I mean that the 300K is just the booking. They also have it excludes the accommodation, which is like two
The
hotel
preferential
suites, and
seats, the
then
flights.
yeah, and individual rooms
So,
for like nine
mm,
people. There's the flights, there's
mhm.
the transportation, there's the rider, there's the daily allowance, and even the daily allowance it pales in comparison to how to everything else, like $100 a day. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's really it's really really nothing. But yeah, I mean the thing is, we wish for artists to do well, and for the Scorpion Kings to be able to quote this and ask for
Mhm.
all of that they ask for. That is a result of our wishes for them doing well. That when they go
Yes.
internationally, they are
Yeah.
not treated as C class or B class a celebrity, but they are
Yeah.
getting what they are worth. Scorpion Kings have
No,
gotten
I mean,
people through a
I'm
lot
not mad.
just through the music. You know,
I'm really not
they
mad.
changed they changed the
I'm really not
landscape
mad.
for Amapiano. They've opened doors for other artists. So they are A class musicians. And for them, when they go internationally,
Yeah.
they need to be treated as such. And for them, charging
Correct.
that much, and even to be quite honest, even the 300K, it's not really that much because when you compare it with Black Coffee, for instance,
Yeah.
Black Coffee is 100,000 more than them combined. His booking fee is a whole lot more than that,
Hmm.
and that also shows who Black Coffee is. And we need more artists that when they go
Exactly.
internationally, they also need to be paid as much, if not more, and they need to be treated in the same way, if not better.
I think the first time I saw it, I thought it was local. I'm like, this doesn't make sense
So
because if
yeah,
you're
that's how
charging
it was
300K,
framed.
how are you pulling the sales? Because even from the tickets, you won't get that. Because
You won't get it.
my thought was, I've seen these people performing at establishments that are like restaurants,
Yeah,
you know, it's not a concert, a stadium. So how do they, excuse me, Ghana 300K?
yeah,
So locally it doesn't make sense, but internationally, fully.
yeah.
Because have you seen how much these festivals charge people for Amapiano events?
It's a
Amapiano is a
lot.
big deal outside of South Africa.
Yeah,
They charge. Have you seen what you call not Afro, the event that happens usually in Portugal?
yeah. I
The one
think it
that's
is
just focused on
Nation.
Amapiano mostly. It's Afro Nation, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just the piano stage alone, people pay thousands for those tickets. So it makes sense, man.
yeah,
Pay people what they're worth.
yeah. And it also contributes
I'm not
to the
mad.
tourism in those areas because there's people who are coming from out of town just
Exactly.
to see them. So it's worth
Exactly.
the money.
Just experience it. Exactly.
Yeah. And also
It's worth the
considering,
money.
yeah,
So
also
if you
considering,
can pay them,
yeah, considering the ex the exchange rate and the cost of living, for them, actually, it is not as much as we think that it is. Because to us, 300,000 rands for both those guys is a lot of money. But for them, because imagine,
exactly.
like in the UK, for
But
that's basically like
internationally, it's not.
£15,000. That's essentially £15,000 for each, for
Literally. I
yeah,
mean, I say it like
for each
that's
of them.
like it's exactly.
It's not really a lot. It's not really a
Yeah,
lot
so
for
it's
them.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything that you want to talk about before we close?
No, I don't. Not at the tip of my head. No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Except that Kelvin Momo needs to give us a break.
Currently now. Yes,
Yeah.
me. Because the reason I'm saying this now is because guys, one thing about Calvin's music now,
Mm,
maybe it's just me, but I know it's not me, only me. You could listen to a song today on the 28th, right? Like, oh, is a fire song, it bangs. Then hear it 3 months from now, you're just like, what a gem.
yeah.
Something happens. You know when they say music matures with time,
Mm,
I feel like that's Calvin. Like Calvin's music does that to me. Like there are songs that become my favorites from the get, right? And they continue to be my favorites until.
yeah.
But there are songs where I hear it, I'm like, okay, that's a great song. It's amazing. Then I hear it in November and I'm just like, damn, okay, this is great music. So if he constantly drops, we won't have the luxury of time to enjoy what he has given us, you
Yeah.
know? So if he let us simmer in what he has given us, then it's gonna work out all great for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
That's all. Give
it
us
takes
time.
like crazy talent. It's actually not even talent. It's a crazy gift. For someone to be
It's
able
a
to
gift.
create
Yeah,
something today,
a gift.
and it especially with music, for him to be able to create music today, and it just matures over time, and it's able to fit in during certain seasons of the year. Because right now we are getting close to it's almost spring.
Mhm.
Like literally next week is the
Festive season. Yeah,
start of spring. And
sure.
with Kelvin's
Right.
music, even though it's 3 hours, it's for those guys who get on the N1 every now and then to go to Limpopo
Literally,
from Victoria.
that's what everyone was saying. Look,
Yeah.
again, all my friends is like, we want to listen to this album, né? From beginning to end. So when I was driving down to MP, like, let's
Yeah.
go to Mpumalanga. We need 4 hours just
Yeah.
to listen to this album. That's
Yeah. So
literally what we were saying.
yeah,
Just 4 hours straight.
yeah, and it just allows us to be able to get through this music like over time, where you discover new sounds in a song that you've been listening to for however many months or weeks. You eventually get to like the final track
Yeah,
over a couple of weeks or over a couple of days. And then when you start over, this album basically, in a sense, is evergreen, right? Because you can't listen to it in one day
yeah.
unless you are actually on the road or doing something. But if you just say, "Listen, right now I'm just going to sit here and listen to
If
music," you're not going to finish it in a single day, and that makes it evergreen.
no, you can't.
It's a
On,
crazy
yeah,
gift to be able to do that.
It is. It really is. But it's great. What I've listened to so far, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
And the mastering on this one also, not mad.
Yeah. This one, he actually,
I'm not mad. Because
yeah,
remember the previous one, we had a problem with the mastering. Here
yeah,
he got it right.
yeah, he did. He really did. Also, there's a possibility that he might do a project with Aries. We don't know if that is ever going to happen.
Yes.
But they basically
Hmm.
hinted at it on social media, because their song is really, really good. And it showed how good Kelvin Momo is, where he fused uh, the jazz sound with a bit of house sound,
Hmm.
to make a,
And hip hop.
like, yeah, a bit of it's sort of like loungy, jazz type, and then Aries just gets in
Yes.
there and it gives it that hip hop feeling, that hip hop sound, which is just incredible. So hopefully they do give us
I know
something,
it's amazing.
and if they do give us like a project, I can
But if they
talk
do, it
about it
must be a
now.
mixtape. It must be seven songs.
Not an album,
It
yeah,
must be seven songs.
yeah.
No, no.
I don't think Aries.
I
I
feel
don't
like
think,
it's gonna sound the same. Maybe it's just me. I feel like it's gonna be repetition.
yeah, but also I don't think Aries
It's gonna
has
sound
got the,
very, yeah,
yeah.
no.
I don't think Aries has got the lungs to rap on a 10-minute track. So it is going to be very, very short. um, yeah, but anyway, I don't have anything
Something that is
else.
not very Kelvin Momo.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't have anything else. If you don't have anything else, Z, I'd just like to say I actually have to apologize for not uploading the weekly wrap up last week. Actually, because this coming week was supposed to be like
Hmm.
the seventh episode, since the very first
Yep.
time that we recorded something. So I have to apologize for that. I haven't been feeling too well over the last 2 week or two.
Hmm.
Yeah, but this week definitely,
Yeah.
I will have something. Also, the hip hop circuit, we had to cancel it because of the issues with the venue. Last It was last week. Yeah, it was last week. So
That's
next
true.
one coming up should be in September. Still in discussion with a possible new venue. So I'll know by the end of this week what is going on, and
Yeah.
yeah, you'll see what the new poster that will be coming out. So keeping the same lineup
Yeah.
as the last time. No one really knows who's on the lineup, except for the guys who are on the lineup. So if you wanna see like great hip hop,
Yeah.
see great new artists, you have to be there to see them for yourself, because we won't be releasing a lineup. But yeah, anything else we'll announce as time goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway,
I'm looking forward to it. I was bummed out that that happened because I
yeah,
saw how excited some of the guys were when they were posting. But yeah, man, good things happen to those who wait, I guess.
yeah. But because I can guarantee you that the next one is definitely going to be straight fire. It's really going to be amazing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I was just as disappointed to have to cancel it. But we have to do what we have to do, and
Mm,
there are some things you just don't have control over. But yeah, anyway, that is it from me
true.
and myself, Z, the Oracles. Look out for new announcements. Look out for new content. And if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe to the channel. Please do. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please share with everyone. Do everything else in between. We really appreciate your support, and we
Yeah.
truly, truly love you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for spending this time with us. My name is Manelisi. This is the beautiful, the superstar oracle, Azima Zikuwa. Until next week, have a good one. Cheers.
Belated happy birthday to Manelisi. Hope you had a great
Thank
day.
you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much, Z.